Okay, so we are back live, and I'm still Alex, and with me I have Pelle now.
Hello, back again.
And as we said, we are watching the finals, and these two players faced off in the last round of the Swiss. Mattias won there.
Yeah, they could have drawn if they wanted to both be locked, as I understand it. But Jonatan wanted the better seed, and he wanted to try to get his friend into top 8 as well, because Jonatan, if he wanted, his friend has a better chance of coming in.
Jonatan was safe for top 8 and Mattias was not, and he wanted to get a friend into the top 8. But Mattias won, and he is in the top 8, and he is in the finals for the second day in a row here.
Yeah, that's kind of impressive, and they're off. What we can also say is that Mattias is one of the more experienced players with the most previous results in this tournament. He's played a couple of Pro Tours. He had a really good result in Japan some years ago, I think, on a Pro Tour.
I think we even have a slip here with
and Jonatan is a local player. He's here from Uppsala. He plays every week. He plays basically everything that's... If there's a Magic tournament in Uppsala, he plays it, but he usually never goes anywhere else. He usually wins a decent amount here in Uppsala. So he's the local hero here. So,
do you know if he's playing a lot of Modern?
He's not been playing that much Modern lately, I think. He's been playing this deck for a very long time. Okay. The Kiki Pod deck.
Yeah.
And as he said, this is not very updated list. He swapped in some wooden foothills, but otherwise he hadn't updated it for quite a while. So it's an old list.
It's Modern is a skill-intensive format, so you get rewarded for knowing your deck inside and out.
Yeah.
And we also saw Jonatan having the turn 1 Birds of Paradise there. He could have maybe had a turn 2 pod, but Mattias...
the Galvanic Blast.
Yeah, he did not want that.
This is looking like... I'm going to go ahead right away and say that I don't play Modern normally. I tried playing Affinity at the PDQ in Stockholm. It didn't went very well. But this looks like a fairly good start for Mattias, I must say.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have the "here is my entire hand" starts, but this can sometimes be more powerful.
I mean, the Ravager sets him up well for a slightly more grindy game, right?
Yeah. Like Affinity needs its big cards, like Arcband Ravager, Cranial Plating. Mm-hmm. It's really built around having those really powerful cards. Like Springleaf Drum is not impressive on its own.
No, neither is Ornithopter or
Memnite.
Memnite, and if you just have the Memnite, you play your entire hand and then you attack for 2.
Yeah, that's not impressive. You sometimes see less experienced Affinity players do that. I can play my entire hand on turn 1. That must be good.
So that's probably a mulligan then.
Yeah. You need big cards.
Yeah, so Jonatan is fetching a bit here. So let's see if he has the pod maybe now for next turn. But on the other hand, he might need like, I don't know, is he playing Kitchen Finks and stuff like that?
He's playing Kitchen Finks. I'm not sure how many. Melira pod usually plays all 4, but I don't think Kiki does. He's maybe playing like 1 or 2 or something.
He's playing the full 4.
He's playing all 4. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be a decent thing to be doing against Affinity, gaining some life, putting some blockers.
Yeah, getting Spellskite is also good actually, because that can prevent the modular from Arcman Ravager happening.
Yeah,
or he can change the target to Spellskite, and then Mattias can choose not to put counters on it. But
then the counters go away instead. Yeah, that sounds reasonably good as well. Like getting the counters would just be that's not the important part. It's them not getting them. That's
because what's scary about Affinity or robots, we call it here, I see. Is that he can...
I'm not gonna call it robots. That's not happening.
No, good. Then let's call it Affinity. This could be scary. You could have like Kiki next turn or something. Yeah. But I was saying like Mattias could decide to go all in on like an Inkmoth Nexus or something, that is always an option for Affinity, and it's really scary. Like, Jonatan has to do all the math too. Like, how much can he sack now? Where can he put it? What happens?
Yeah, exactly. it's. I played Modern a little bit when it was a little bit newer, the format, and I mean, Affinity's been a deck from day one basically.
Yeah.
And I mostly played like red aggro decks. I mean, but as you say, like you need to do all of the mana as well, and you're less prepared to do it than the Affinity player is, because they do it all the time. You just do it when you face Affinity. So
yeah, Affinity is a good deck, and that's also why we see like almost every Modern deck is jamming at least 2 or 3 sideboard cards against Affinity.
Yeah.
We have some here too, but we can talk about that when the match is done.
Yeah, here comes one of the better cards. Cranium Plating.
He wants this on his life linker.
Yeah.
Swinging for, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think.
This life total, like, how, is it really correct that Jonatan is on 21? It can't be right.
He can't be.
It's gotta be a switch around, right?
Yeah, that might be correct, because Jonatan has at least taken damage. Like,
and he hasn't gained life, and Mattias probably has from the Volt Scourge. Yeah, so I think
from the Grove of the Burn we lost probably.
I don't know. I think that was colorless, and that came down last time. So I think they were switched around life totals. Our friendly scorekeeper maybe switch them around a bit. But Mattias gaining life now, so and there we have the correct life totals.
Correct.
Yeah,
and Jonatan pretty much
needs the Kiki there. Or does he have any? I don't know his list. Is there anything else he
he's
could
got
be
Restoration
doing
Angel, but that is not a combo with the Silver Exarch.
No.
Sealess.
I mean, it might. I guess it might keep him alive, maybe, the Restoration Angel, like, tap another dude, have some blockers, have a flying blocker.
Mattias does have, depending on how he attacks, he could have 2 black mana up, and then he can move the plating around at instant speed.
Yeah. I haven't done the math.
There's the Restoration Angel at least.
Yeah,
so we're going to see here.
So Jonatan, either he's calculated that it's enough, or he's like, okay, I'm going to try and see if it's enough, because I can't do anything else.
Now Jonatan must be dead here. I haven't done the math either, but there's a lot Mattias can do. Both move around the plating and move around counters, sacrificing a lot of stuff to the
but
Ravager.
he needs to use his drums to move it around, right? And then he's tapping his creatures. So he's going to tap one creature now, the Volt Scourge.
Yes.
And if he then wants to be able to move the plating, he needs to stay home with 2 guys. Then he just has 1 guy to attack with.
Yeah, Jonatan
he's staying alive, right?
I think Jonatan is getting another turn, but he is going to need to jump block here probably.
Yeah,
because he can move the plating onto a land.
The angel is gonna jump block here, and he's probably hoping to top deck. Like, I don't know, like potentially he could have the Kiki in hand and missing the land.
Yeah,
he was hoping to top deck a land, or potentially he's just dead, or just postponing it 1 turn and then really not having outs anyway. But we'll see.
Okay, so plating is moved to the land.
Yeah, and that's the only one that's attacking. So Jonatan has to jump here.
Yep.
And it should be the Resto Angel, I guess.
Yes. Has to be. He's flying. Right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's the only one. Oh, it's a trade, actually, then.
Cranium plating gives plus X plus 0.
Yeah.
Not plus X plus X.
And he re-equips it to the Signal Pest. Yes, why not? So
use your mana while you can.
Is this the turn for Jonatan? Does he have can he play Kiki this turn? Does he have it? And if he does, can he play it? If he has a Restoration Angel, he could just survive. He could survive another turn in the same manner, right? Mattias has 1 less creature than he had last turn.
Yeah.
So another Restoration Angel would keep him alive. Maybe. So now I think we went away for a little bit. If we did so, we apologize. Now we should be with you at least. So Jonatan did not have the Restoration number 2 or the ability to play a Kikijiki. He might have had the Kikijiki, but missing the land. We don't actually know. We haven't gotten any updates on Jonatan's hand. But Jonatan scooped it up and it's 1-0 to Mattias. What do you think about sideboarding here?
Let's start by reading out what they have, I think.
I think we don't need to be secretive about it anymore.
No. From Kikipod we have 2 Path to Exiles, 1 Ethersworn Canonist, 1 Combust, 1 Ancient Grudge, 2 Negates, 1 Kataki War's Wage, 1 Vendilion Click, 1 Reclamation Sage, 2 Domni Raid, 1 Aven Mind Sensor, 1 Thrun, and 1 Thragtusk.
I don't really know this format, as I said, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume that Kataki War's Wage is going in.
It's coming in. Ancient Grudge is coming in too.
Yes.
And probably not the Sworn Canonist.
No, Reclamation Sage, I guess. Doesn't that destroy an artifact when it comes in? Yeah,
sure. So that is 1, 2, 3 cards.
Yeah. Are you taking in, Path and stuff like that? Just more removal? Is that a way to go? You think?
Could be, but as we were talking about, the big cards are the ones that really matter, and pathing an Arcbound Ravager doesn't really do that much.
And you can't path a Cranial Plane.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're guessing those that negate then?
Maybe, could see negate. We saw negate
the platings and the Galvanic Blast. I mean,
yeah,
it's you can use it as offensive card, sort of to protect your combo. If you're in that, or you could use it as a defensive card countering the cranial platings and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. I could also see Domri Raid actually to be able to fight Mattias creatures, but I'm not sure about that one. But could see it coming in.
Or should we look at cards to take out? Are we going to be able to figure it out? I don't think so, right?
Let's look at Mattias sideboard instead. So
coming in,
he's got 3 Thoughtseize, 2 Spellskites, 1 Whip Flare, 1 Dismember, 1 Etched Champion, 1 Nature's Claim, 2 Ancient Grudge, 1 Rule of Law, 1 Relic of Preanitus, 1 Grafdigger's Cage, 1 Torpor Orb. There's actually a lot of cards that could be coming in here.
Yeah, Grafdigger's Cage is coming in, right? Isn't that's just?
I mean, I could honestly see. Right? I could see 14 out of these 15 cards against. He's not going to bring in 14 cards, but I could see them all.
So the one he's not going to bring in is Whip Flare.
I was thinking Relic of Preanitus. Whip Flare is not that bad. It kills mana creatures.
That's true. Yeah, and Relic, of course, is not coming in. I thought.
Grafdigger's Cage is probably coming in. It stops both Chord of Calling and Birthing Pod.
Yeah, it stops Pod. Torpor Orb stops the combo, right?
Stops the combo, and a lot of the other shenanigans going on, like Thragtusk and Kitchen Finks and stuff.
Yeah.
Rule of Law is also good against the combo. No, it's the wrong one. I was thinking of Ghostly Prison.
Yeah, Rule of Law doesn't really do anything against this combo. Since he plays 1 piece end step and 1 his turn, or he pods for 1 piece or something like that.
But it's actually interesting here how much pod hate he's gonna bring in, because he could bring 2 Ancient Grudge, 1 Nature's Claim, 1 Grafdigger's Cage, 1 Torpor Orb, but that is also a lot.
The Cage and the Orb is definitely coming in, I would say.
Yeah.
But with how is the interaction? The Kikijiki can only target your own creatures, right?
Yes.
So you can activate Spellskite's ability targeting Kikijiki's ability, but it won't actually work. You can't. It won't be redirected to Spellskite. This
correct.
This can also get you disqualified if you're not careful.
I'm not sure what Deceiver Exarch says though. You might be able to take the untap ability.
Yes, I'm fairly certain that it taps or untaps any creature. The Deceiver Exarch.
I know that you can steal 1. Yeah. Like when you're facing twin, you can steal either Pessimite or
actually Deceiver
Exarch, but not the other one.
I think Deceiver Exarch is probably. I think it's actually tap something you don't control or untap something you do control.
That's it. Yeah.
So you can't really steal that either. So it does nothing to stop the Silver Exarch and Kikijiki.
No,
does he
probably
play?
not bringing in that.
So then he's probably not bringing that in yet.
Could see Thoughtseize.
Yeah, they're actually off here. So Mattias has one of those hands that, like, that this hand isn't really doing much damage, but it has the Grafdigger's Cage.
Yeah.
Or this start isn't doing much damage. Jonatan plays mana creatures.
We were talking about this in the last game, though. We were talking about Nature's Claim versus Stony Silence. That like, it's usually better to be able to destroy the pod, because Jonatan can get something that destroys Grafdigger's Cage. He's probably have a lot of cards that can do that at the sideboard.
Yeah, since it's an artifact, and Mattias is playing the artifact deck, so he's obviously bringing anything that can destroy artifacts.
And he's also main decking, like, what is it called? Kasali Pride Mage also.
Yeah, so he even has main deck artifact removal. Yeah. Here comes a red cap. It's going to kill the Steel Overseer for sure.
Definitely.
Yes, that's one of those that can get out of hand in a more grindy matchup. That
needs to be killed pretty fast.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing I think about Affinity. Like, it's super fast when you get those hands. Like, you can get insane draws, but it can also be really grindy and just grind people out.
You can win long games with, like, Edge Champion and Cranial Plating, for example.
Yeah, and the Ravager and getting value from those counters and
Soul Artifact is really good at
on Soul Artifact you're
doing a lot of damage. Yeah.
Is he playing?
He's playing 1 and Soul Artifact.
Okay, 1 and Soul. Yeah. So here comes the Inkmoth Nexus, right? For poison damage.
Yep. Comes in for 1.
Yeah. So we don't really have a poison counter on our.
That's a Ravager.
On our graphic here, right? We do. We actually.
Yeah, we have a small one there.
A small one next to Jonatan's name. You see a small one indicating that he has poison. Poison one even. P1. So let's see what Jonatan is able to do here. More mana dudes.
This might be
more mana dudes.
It might be more mana dudes. But this might also be one of the games where Mattias decides to just sacrifice a lot of stuff to the Ravager and try to go all in on an Inkmoth Nexus.
Yeah. And I mean...
because he's not getting in on the ground right now.
No, definitely not. Or I mean... Yeah, the Wall of Roots is a good blocker on the ground.
And he's got, like, redundant mana creatures right now that he could champ block with.
Yeah, exactly. He can champ block for days.
Yeah. And he could block with the Murderous Red Cap later on.
Yeah. Interesting thing here, though. Does Jonatan play any, like, instant speed removal spells? He has the paths in his power.
Ancient Grudge also after sideboard.
Because then there's there's a risk involved in going all in.
Yeah. Let's see how much this is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could go for the kill here.
1, 2, 3.
Jonatan pretty much has the block because he can sacrifice. No, it doesn't do that. That doesn't do anything.
If he sacrifices the cranial plating, nothing anymore. So it basically, it doesn't matter. But that's gotta be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be 7 damage, right?
Yeah.
So 8 poison.
Yeah.
So Jonatan does have a bird for the sharp block.
Yeah, but he can attack with 2 Inkmoth Nexuses. He needs...
And then and have mana up to equip the one that he doesn't block.
Yeah, so or move counters with the Ravager. So he needs a flying creature right now.
I think I see Kikijiki in his hand, so that can...
Okay.
But yeah, that can come down, and then it can wait and then copy the red cap to kill one of the Inkmoth Nexuses, if it is. He's tapping the bot?
It's coming here.
Okay.
Oh.
I think this is a mistake here. Because he can
But
kill...
he had to do it, because that was his only red mana, but
No, he has... it's triple red.
Yeah.
Oh, it's triple red. I thought it was double red, yeah.
Now he's dead.
But he has 3 red from his lands. He has a mountain...
He just played that. I think it's Copperline Gorge, so
he
it
just
came into play.
Okay, sorry.
Mattias should have the win here.
Yeah, he should.
Jonatan is even tapped out. He should just be able to go for it and win.
Yeah, and he has enough mana, right? Yeah.
He doesn't even need the cranial plating.
No, he doesn't even need a cranial plate. That's true. One is going through, and that's going to be enough.
Yeah.
Or either both are going through, and only one can be killed.
Yeah. Since he has to, Jonatan has to act now, so he has to make another red cap right now because he's dead to just those two.
And that's a scoop. That's our finals.
It's a short one, short and intensive.
Yeah, so Mattias
had his big cards, both games.
And that cup line gorge, had that been a stomping round or something instead?
Yeah.
Might have been a totally different situation.
Yeah, he would have got at least one more turn to draw like Restoration Angel or Deceiver Exarch or something, and just win the game.
Interesting.
So
Mattias takes it. Was in the finals yesterday, lost, got to the finals today, and this time he got it.
Yeah, and he also beat Jonatan 2 times today.
Yeah, that's gotta feel good
in the last
for him.
4 rounds.
Yeah. Good job from Jonatan though, getting to the final. It's one of his. That's probably one of the biggest accomplishments for him in his Magic career so far. Since, as I said, he mostly plays locally.